On today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to make some chicken parm better than Cheesecake Factory. Let's go! What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of That Savage Kitchen. And on today's episode, we're gonna be starting off 2021 with some chicken parmesan, my guy. We're gonna be making some of that good old chicken parmesan, way better than this. I don't understand why people eat here. I get for the cheesecake, but other than that, why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
Just why? That's all I got to ask. But hey, if y'all ready for this, let's get started. Yeah. Hello. What's up, you guys? So here are the ingredients you're gonna need. I have two different sauces, but you can use either one. But today we're gonna be using the ragu, bro. I grew up on the ragu, so we gotta use the ragu. And here are the ingredients you're gonna need. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to mince up all of our ingredients. So I took 1 head of garlic, I took half a white onion, I took 1 stem of bay leaves, and 2 stems of oregano. And that's all you're going to need, and 1 can of whatever tomato sauce you want to use, you guys. The other tomato sauce I used, or I had pulled out, is a very good sauce to use because you can puree it and have a very smooth sauce if you want to lather your chicken with that on top of your baked parmesan. But first, we're gonna get a pan, get some oil, I would say about a teaspoon. Add all of your garlic that you minced up and your onions. But first, we're gonna roast our garlic so we can release those aromas, that garlic essence and smells, you guys. Now we added our half onion to the pot. Make sure that turns brown too. Make sure everything gets brown. And then we're gonna add our tomato sauce. Like I said, you can use the other tomato sauce, or you can use the canned pre-made ragu stuff. Doesn't matter. Then we added some of our oregano that we cut up earlier and our basil that we cut up earlier. Then we seasoned with a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, salt, black pepper, and half a teaspoon of onion powder. Make sure you season the taste it before you add more seasonings, because we don't want to overpower some of the seasonings. Now we're gonna work on beating our chicken breast. So make sure you get some saran wrap and lather that down on your cutting board. Now take your big breast and your chef knife, because we're gonna have to butterfly this chicken. This breast is too big and it's too thick. So we gotta pound it out and make it thin, my guy. So we're gonna cut all of our breast. We're gonna lay it across our cutting board like this, and then we're gonna take another saran wrap and just start beating it. Put your saran wrap on top, go crazy. Don't go too crazy, because we don't want to tear up the meat. It should look like this. You see how thin she look, how thick that breast look how wide the breast is just spread out, because we pounded our meat. But it's too thick on the side, and if it's like that, you want to keep pounding it till they're evenly the same width, you know, because when you fry it, it's all going to cook the same. After that, we're gonna work on our breading station. So I took 2 cups of flour, and this is for 5 pieces of chicken. So I seasoned with 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and then I added a pinch of some paprika, garlic salt, onion powder, salt, and some Italian seasoning, you guys. And you can do the exact same thing for your egg wash, which I recommend that too, because it's just gonna give it more flavor. And yo, why not, you guys? Bro, when I tell you this is the best chicken parm you ever gonna make, trust me, don't be playing with me. I'm a black man, bro. You already seen my channel. If you haven't, go check out my channel. I have a lot of chicken videos, so your boy knows what he's doing. So I added 4 egg yolks. Now whisk them up with your tiny whisk. It has to be a tiny whisk, I'm sorry. That's all we accept over here. Then I added a little pinch of salt, and that's it. Now we're gonna work on our breadcrumbs. You can make your own breadcrumbs if you want, which I would have, but I didn't have any bread, so I just used some panko breadcrumbs, bro. It still works. So make sure you get your breast. First, we're gonna dab it in our flour mixture. Then after we coat each side of it, we're gonna dip it in our egg wash. Make sure you coat everything. We need every nook and cranny coated. Now flip it. Yes, sir. Look at that right there, bro. Look at that. Make sure everything drenches off before we put it in our breadcrumbs. Now like this, we're gonna coat the top first, or not first, you can do either way. We're gonna flatten it down. Make sure you have a wet and a dry hand. I always get this mixed up. Always end up having both hands dirty at the end. I don't know how, but That's how you do it. And you can add some Parmesan. I forgot to add this earlier. So you can add it in your breadcrumb, you can add it in your egg wash, and you can add it in your flour. I suggest all three. And yes, it's okay to use this powdered Parmesan if you want, but later on, if you want to use that real stuff, I don't blame you, use it. But hey, this is all we had, so don't hate. You already know we have to get the green bottle. So we're just gonna repeat what we did to the first one, and that's it. Now we're gonna let our chicken sit for at least 10 minutes in the fridge so the crust and the chicken can have contact and get to know each other. But while that's happening, we are gonna cook our noodles. Boil your noodles. Yes, I'm using a box noodles, but hey, I have a video on how to make pasta. Watch that video. But today I just used the package, but I do highly recommend to watch that video to learn how to make pasta. But while your pasta is cooking, we are going to set our oil to 350 degrees. I use vegetable oil. You can use any type of oil, peanut oil, anything. But after it reaches 350, we are going to drop our chicken in there, you guys. We are going to cook it evenly, cook it till it has a nice golden brown texture on it, and it reaches an internal temperature of 165, because we ain't trying to kill no one. But if your chicken does not have an internal temperature of 165, you can take it out early after it's brown and put it in your oven to finish cooking, bro. It's simple. But after it's done cooking, we are going to put it on a wire rack. Make sure you get a wire rack with a pan so all the oil can drip down, and make sure it's cooked to 165. Like I said, if it's not, put in the oven at 350. But after you cooked all your chicken, we are going to top it off with some mozzarella. So I actually put basil down first so the basil and the chicken can get to know each other. Then we top that off with some fresh thinly sliced mozzarella, you guys. That is all you gotta do. Put it in your oven till it browns. But while that's happening, we are going to work on our pasta. After your pasta has cooked for 7 minutes, or to how the package says, or you're doing fresh till you taste it, mix it in with your tomato sauce that we made earlier. Add a little bit of some pasta water and season it. Season that pasta. But hey, after that, we are going to check back on our chicken, and now we're going to start plating, you guys. You know we have to go fancy on the plating. Your boy got the little tongs and start doing some ratatouille type stuff. You already know. Hey, I actually might do a video on ratatouille. I actually always wanted to try that as a kid. Just vegetables. But hey, now we're gonna top it off with our chicken, our thick piece of breast, my guy. Then we put a little bit of our tomato sauce on top that we reserved earlier. Now we gotta finish it with some freshly, thinly sliced, julienne sliced basil. Bruh, man, we killed this recipe, bro. Cheesecake Factory ain't got nothing on me. This is 10 times better than that trash Cheesecake Factory, my guy. Only thing we got to do is taste it. But first, we got to show her off. Show her off to your girl. Show her off to your belly. But hey, now we're going to get that green bottle Parmesan cheese from aisle W8 at Target. It don't matter. I know my aisles. But now we got to get our little knife and our little fork. Now we're going to cut it in half. And bro, get you some of that pasta. Get you some of that chicken. And get you some of that sauce. Oh my God, taste that, John. Man. That joint is fire. I don't know what to tell y'all. The only thing I can tell y'all is to make this, because this joint is fire, my God. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to see more recipes, and I'm out.